In a forgotten corner of a small village lived a boy named Arif. The village had dusty roads, broken streetlights, and dreams that rarely survive beyond childhood. Arif was one of the poorest boys there. His pockets were always empty, not just of money, but of certainty. His clothes were old and faded. His slippers were torn so badly that he tied them with rope. Many nights, his stomach slept hungry, but his eyes never slept without tears. Arif's father worked as a daily wage laborer. Some days he found work. Some days he returned home with nothing but silence. His mother cleaned houses, her hands cracked from years of hard work. They lived in a small mud house that leaked during rains. Poverty was not just their condition, it was their shadow, following them everywhere. But inside Arif lived something dangerous, a big dream. He dreamed of changing his family's life. He dreamed of respect. He dreamed of a future where his parents would not bow their heads in shame. But every time he dared to speak his dream, the world crushed it. Dreams are for rich children, villagers said. First fill your stomach, then think big, teachers warned. A boy with empty pockets should not waste time dreaming, relatives mocked. Each word felt like a slap. Arif began to doubt himself. Maybe they were right. Maybe dreams were a luxury he could not afford. One evening, after being insulted at school for unpaid fees, Arif walked aimlessly and sat near an old banyan tree. Tears rolled down his face. He whispered to himself, "Why was I born poor?" That night, an old man named Shivdas Baba, known in the village as a quiet thinker, noticed Arif's sadness. He sat beside him and asked softly, "Why do your eyes carry so much weight, child?" Arif poured his heart out. "Baba, I want to do something big, but everyone says I am nothing. I have no money, no support, no power." The old man picked up a small stone from the ground and placed it in Arif's palm. "Tell me," he asked, "what is this?" "A stone," Arif replied. Baba smiled. "To the world, yes. But if this stone believes it can fly, and if someone throws it with force, it can break glass. Power is not in what you are. Power is in what you believe you can become." Those words struck Arif deeply. From that day, he made a silent promise to himself. "I will think big, even if I am poor." Life did not become easier. In fact, it became harder. His father fell ill. Medical bills piled up. Arif started working after school at a roadside food stall, washing plates until midnight. His hands burned from soap, his body ached, but his mind stayed awake. Every night, under a dim kerosene lamp, Arif studied borrowed books. When he couldn't afford notebooks, he wrote on old newspapers. When he couldn't attend tuition, he taught himself. He failed exams, was laughed at again, but he never stopped. He remembered Baba's words every time doubt knocked. Years passed. Slowly, Arif learned skills, repairing radios, fixing phones, understanding machines. He saved every single coin. While others spent on festivals, Arif invested in tools. While others slept, Arif learned. One day, with trembling hands and empty pockets, he opened a tiny repair stall using borrowed money. The signboard was hand-painted. Business was slow. Some days no customers came. But Arif treated every customer with honesty and respect. Gradually, people noticed. The boy who once begged for fees was now known for his hard work. His small stall grew into a shop. His shop grew into a workshop. His workshop grew into a business that employed others. The same people who laughed at his dreams now said, "We always believed in you." Arif only smiled. One evening, years later, Arif stood outside his office, watching his parents rest peacefully inside a proper house. He remembered the boy with empty pockets, broken slippers, and big dreams. Shivda's Baba visited him again. "You were poor," Baba said, "but you never thought poor." Arif folded his hands and replied, "Baba, my pockets were empty, but my thinking was full, and that changed everything." Dear friend, if a poor boy with nothing but pain and belief can rewrite his destiny, so can you. Your current situation does not decide your future. Your thinking does. Think big, even when your pockets are empty, especially when your pockets are empty, because that is where greatness is born.